Now there's chaos everywhere. Everywhere people are in a belligerent mode, very much at the age. Why is this happening? I gave a thought about this for a long time. Why people are fighting with each other while they are a family person. Most of the people, all of the people are family person. They have their parents, they love their children, they have love for their wives. So they are loving creatures, loving humanity. But when they meet with one another, when they go to a marketplace, when they face one another in a political field, in a religious field, they are very belligerent, very aggressive. Why is that? I wonder. But I think I just found an answer for this. Actually, why is this happening? Most of us, we humans, in our core, deepest core, actually, we want to be happy. We want to be happy. We want to be joyous. We want to survive. Not only physical way, we want to survive both in physicality and with our thoughts. Which means I think of something, I like this kind of thought, and I want that this kind of thinking should prevail in the whole world. Now, my friend, he thinks in different ways. He thinks of something else. I think this is right. He thinks otherwise. That's where collision began. Collision begins right there. Because whenever he thinks differently, that means there his different kind of thought process is a threat to my thought process. That's why I hate him. Although he doesn't punch me, he doesn't slap me, he doesn't come to my house and steal my food. No, he's not doing that. But still, I hate him. I take him as a threat. I take him as an enemy, from friend to enemy, just because he thinks differently. This is one of the main reason of this chaotic world. Everybody thinks that I am right, whatever I think I am right, and the whole world should agree with me. Nobody should differ with me. And this is mostly true for the presidents, for the prime ministers of different countries. Donald Trump thinks I'm right, so the world should obey me. The world should submit to my ideas. On the other side, Vladimir Putin thinks he is right. And he expects that his thoughts should prevail in this world, who should survive in this world. No other thoughts should attack his thoughts. Religious people, they are the same. One religious people think whatever I believe, this is right, and nobody should question about that. And another religious people said whatever he thinks he is wrong, whatever I think that's the whole truth, and everybody should uh, should come to this religion, should revert themselves to this religion. If someone uh, sub, uh, sub, uh, subscribe to my religion, I feel very happy because now he thinks the same way as I think. So, difference of thought processes, difference of thinking, it's a very common reason for our belligerent attitude, for our hatred to each other. And there's one other thing that's very important too, which is it's very subtle. It's very subtle. Most of the people would never understand this. That how critical is this? How complex is this? Actually, we want to be happy, right? We want to be happy. You want to be happy. All of us want to be happy. So whenever we feel happy in any kind of way, in any way, we think, okay, this kind of action gives me pleasure. I feel happy while doing this. So maybe this is the right path of living. This is the right way. We want to be happy, and whatever makes me happy, I think this is right. A very subtle psychological process. And this is one of the main reason for the destruction of our social structure, for the destruction of the of world peace. Because I give a few simple examples. For a thief, he feels happy whenever he is very much successful of stealing someone's money or property without even get caught. He feels happy. So he comes home, he feels happy, and he thinks this is the way I feel happy. As I am feeling happy, and this stealing of others' thing, others' property makes me happy, so this is the right path. Okay. Now a police officer, he thinks stealing is bad, so I must catch him red-handed. If he can arrest a person as a thief red-handed, this makes him very happy. Yes, I'm successful tonight. I just arrested a thief. So the happiness of the thief and the happiness of the police officer both are completely opposite events, opposite from opposite kind of action, opposite kind of thought process. But basic thing is okay. They are happy. Both of them are happy. If a thief can steal, he is happy. If a police officer can arrest him, he is happy. Now tell me, which happiness should I run after? Should I be a thief and be happy? Or should I be a police officer and be happy? A rapist, uh, a lustful person, he feels very happy whenever he sees a girl alone because this is an opportunity for him to please himself. He feels very happy. He wants to enjoy himself with that girl forcefully, and it makes me him happy. Point Point should be noted. Noted. He is happy. Okay. Again, happiness. A child is happy while jumping and uh, rolling in the mud. His whole dress is muddy, becomes dirty, but it doesn't matter. He's happy. Should all of us, roll in the mud right now because it makes him happy? So, happiness is our target, happiness is our goal. Let's roll in the mud. No, it doesn't make me happy. It's a great mistake of us, of our thinking that happiness, the way of happiness is the right path. Pursuit of happiness is not always on the right path. Pursuit of happiness, the way of pursuing doesn't always make us happy. And whatever makes us happy doesn't always the right path. Sometimes when you are suffering doing something, maybe it's the right path. Vasco da Gama, Ibn Battuta, many scientists, they have spent a lot of time discovering something and they suffered a lot, right? And at last they discovered something, the truth. They discovered the truth. Some of those people have died. All of his life he suffered. People abused them. People killed them, but still they were on the way of truth. They wanted to know the truth. It doesn't matter I'm happy or not. But in today's world, we think the way of happiness is the right path. So everybody is running for happiness, and different people's happiness are mm, in different ways, in different events, different actions. So whenever we all run for happiness, personal happiness, we must collide. No one can protect us from collision because my happiness contradicts with your happiness and your happiness contradicts with someone else's happiness. So collision is a must. So our running for happiness, pursuit of happiness, leads us to a very chaotic world. Donald Trump is running for his happiness. Netanyahu is running for his happiness. Sanatani people is running for their happiness. Muslim people are running for their happiness. Everybody is running for their happiness. And they collide. And the world is become a chaotic world. A very a world with unrest. A world with war. A world with atomic bomb. Why? Because we don't have an ideal. We don't want a truth. We want happiness. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. We want happiness. People, uh, a football player earns crores of money in a football match, 90 minutes of football match. And people spend their whole month's salary to watch that and still they feel happy. It's very unscrupulous, but they are happy. So as I am happy, it's fine, it's okay, it's the right path. People are and spending their time and their money while others are performing and taking their money and they become almost nothing, just entertained, and they are very happy and they think that I'm happy so it's okay. That's why, that's how we become stupid. That's how we waste our valuable time in life. That's how we sell our mind to others for entertaining. So we must decide, we have to decide what is the actual path of truthfulness. What should we actually do? Even it's a way of suffering, that still we must go towards the truth. Jesus once said, the truth shall set you free. He didn't say that happiness will set you free. Sometimes the path of truths are very rough, very tough. Sometimes there are thorns everywhere. You have to take the pain of thorns, which is which has stuck in your leg while walking on the path of truthfulness, path of truth. But we don't want that. We want to be happy. Whatever makes me happy, that is right. This is the most ugliest ideas ever. Whatever makes me happy, that is right. A person feels very happy whenever he consumes meat, very happy. But this consumption, lead him to where? Lead him to an operation theater, open heart surgery, right? So you have to understand, we all have to understand that happiness is a happiness in most of the cases, happiness is a lie. Happiness is a distraction. Happiness distracts us from finding the truth. We feel we become addicted to happiness, and we become lazy, and we become senseless, devoid of senses. We are not a fan of truth. We become a fan of comfort, and we don't care about truth anymore. We care about physical pleasure, sensual pleasure, and happiness of the mind. It doesn't matter if it's moral or immoral. This is how we degraded ourselves, and you see, it's a shame. It's a shame. Our ancestors, a lot of scientists, a lot of spiritual leaders have suffered a lot for truth. If they wanted to live a happy life, it was very easy for them. It was very easy for them. Jesus Christ, why he suffered his entire life, and according to Christian belief, he died in the cross. How terrible that death is! But he didn't. He didn't deviate himself from the right path, from the truth, because being happy, it should be a man's main idea. It's the idea of a lazy person. It's the idea of a lower graded person. But if you want the truth, if you want something, if you want to make your life meaningful this lifetime, you must be on the way of truth, no matter if it's sufferable, or it's steep like a Himalaya. You must go up there. It doesn't matter if it's Mariana Trench. It's deep like Mariana Trench. You must go there. It doesn't matter if it's cold or hot. You must go there because of because you are a person of truthfulness. Happiness is the idea of animal. I have to be happy. That's the idea of animals, because a lion wants to be happy, and he fights all the time. He kills other animals. He protects his territory. That's his whole life. Although he's a lion, sometimes we feel proud that someone called me lion. Someone calls me lion. But lion is a very lower graded animal, eating, protecting, having a few cubs. That's his entire life. Maybe he's very strong. He's winning all the time in the jungle with his physical strength. But a human should be lion? No. It's very disappointing if a person wants to be an animal. A person should go on towards the truth, towards the source of life, without caring the idea of comfort, the idea of happiness, the idea of losing something. Then he becomes the superior creation. In Islamic sense, that's called Ashraf al Makhlukat. Ashraf al Makhlukat is an attainable quality. It doesn't matter. It's not true that you're born as a human being and you are Ashraf al Makhlukat, the superior creation. It means you have the opportunity to become the supreme creation. You have to attain that. You have to achieve that. And if you can't achieve that, maybe you're just an animal like other animals.